Hey friends, a very good evening to all of you. I am Shahzeb Khan, mentor for English language, literature and linguistics. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. My last video was about the kinds of adjectives where we discussed each kind of adjective in details along with examples. And today we are going to learn about the types of adverbs in detail. In parts of speech has already been taught to you people that adverbs basically modifies the verb. It shows that how an action is being done. In today's video, you are going to learn a few types of adverbs and how does it function. So let's have a look. Over here in adverbs, we are having 6 types of adverbs, whereas the very first one is about the adverb of times. Adverb of times basically talks about the time that how oftenly the task is being completed. For example, over here, sometimes these are examples. Recently, during. For example, these are a few words that we use whenever we talk about the adverb of time. For example, he recently purchased a car. Now over here, someone has purchased a car, but when recently shows the time, or we could have said that he purchased the car 2 years before, 2 years before, or he will purchase the car after 5 years. So basically, this talks about the time that on what time the action was being done. Similarly, the second type that we have of adverb is that is of the adverb of place, that where an action was done. Whenever we do anything, so where it talks about the location, the exact place. Okay, over here we use into, nowhere, everywhere, right? For example, he jumped into the river, right? Where did he jump? Into the river. So showing the place. Similarly, over here, like God exists everywhere. It is our belief that God exists everywhere. Similarly, after losing the map, I was nowhere in the jungle. Means the place I lost, so I was baffled. Similarly, the third kind is that is of adverb of manners. Adverb of manner basically tells that how an action is being done, right? In a sense that respectfully, right? Or I would say that fast, quickly, slowly. So let's have an example. Quickly, softly, dangerously. He completed his work quickly, though he completed his work. But how? Quickly. So quickly is what? The adverb of manners. All right. Next we have adverb of degrees. Degrees basically talks about that how intensely, the action was being taken. For example, we have a few examples here: entirely, slightly, highly. I would give an example like the liquid is highly inflammable. It means, the substances that the liquid had, that was very inflammable. Similarly, slightly. Slightly in a sense that he cut his hand slightly. Similarly, uh, he had seen the world entirely being a tourist. So this is how this talks about what? The degrees of adverbs. Okay, coming up towards the next, adverb of frequency. Adverb of frequency basically talks about that how regular or irregular we are in our daily life routine. For example, over here we have constantly, always, occasionally, regularly, right? Oftenly, usually. So these are a few words that basically call the being word the adverbs of frequency. For example, he's been working constantly to pass competitive exams. Similarly, I read the Dawn newspaper occasionally. Occasionally means sometimes, not regularly. So this talks about what? Frequency. He always comes to schools on time. It means what is the consistency? He always comes and always comes on time. Alright, dears. Last but not the least, the last example that we are having is conjunctive adverb. Basically, what is conjunctive? Which joins the sentences, right? But it works like an adverb. For example, like next, now, rather, additionally, right? I did not go to school, rather, I stayed at home. Now, this word rather, it worked here as a conjunctive adverb because it is joining here, combining two clauses as well. Similarly, we have additionally, whenever we write something, when we write about the details of someone, then we use additionally, furthermore, right? However, or moreover. So these are basically what the conjunctives adverbs. I hope dears you got my point. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Uh, for having such videos, do subscribe my channel and keep liking, keep commenting, keep sharing. And if you have any better suggestions, you can feel free to drop your queries in the comment box below. Thank you so much.